It's common to see people asking why Taoist masters don't appear in the mortal world. They were never spotted in ordinary times, yet in truth, they often walk among us. Examples include the Chinese Prayer Association during the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and the recent 2022 Jingzhou Dharma battle. There are countless theories online about the latter, but this 2022 confrontation surpassed even the Forbidden City incident in both scale and number of participants. Most importantly, many Taoist masters who took part sacrificed themselves for the Tao. This story is compiled from online sources and oral traditions, passed down among the people. Please view it rationally. The story begins with Japan's traditional custom of Natsu Matsuri Summer Festival. To understand Natsu Matsuri, we first need to learn about the Japanese cult, the Kukaku-ryu, 9 Chrysanthemum School of the Yamato clan. The origins of this organization date back to the reign of Emperor Xuanzong of the Tang Dynasty during Sino-Japanese cultural exchanges. At that time, there was an envoy named Abe no Nakamaru, who renamed himself Kaohang. Most of the Japanese who came to China back then were members of the Japanese imperial family. Besides studying Tang Dynasty culture and technology, they secretly learned various Taoist arts, combined with the alchemical techniques brought to Japan by Su Fei during his eastern voyage. These practices were integrated to form the modern Kukaku-ryu. Their Taoist teachings originated from orthodox Taoist schools, but they only adopted the dark arts, completely ignoring the positive ones. For instance, the ghost subduing techniques of the Maotian school were originally used to capture evil spirits, but after their modification, they became distorted. Subduing ghosts turned into controlling them to do one's bidding, earning them the title of occult. This perverted practice has been passed down for over 8,000 years publicly. Certain corporations and social groups gather wealth for them, and they are directly loyal to the Japanese imperial family. Secretly, they also deploy these techniques in other countries. Many evil events in ancient and modern times are linked to this school, which we won't elaborate on here. Let's return to the main topic. To talk about the Zhengzhou drama battle, we must mention Natsu Matsuri. It's no exaggeration to call Natsu Matsuri an overt conspiracy. Originally a traditional Japanese festival held in summer, mid-July to late August. It's similar to China's temple fairs. However, unlike temple fairs, Natsu Matsuri is an event to commemorate Japanese war criminals who invaded other countries. To ordinary people, it appears to be a normal, Sino-Japanese cultural exchange activity. But in reality, the cities and timing of Natsu Matsuri events in China are carefully plotted. If we mark old Chinese cities that have hosted Natsu Matsuri on a map, we'll find that as early as 2002, there were plans to hold the festival in more than 20 cities along the entire coastal area. When connected, these cities form an enlarged map of Japan on China's territory. This is clearly no coincidence. July 17, 2022 was the scheduled start date of the Nanjing Natsu Matsuri, although it was promptly cancelled. On July 21st, Nanjing's Xuanzang Temple was exposed for enshrining memorial tablets of Japanese war criminals. By this point, their plan was fully revealed. On the surface, it was to steal China's national fortune. In reality, the reverse Big Dipper Ray laid out in 7 locations, including Dalian, Nanjing, and Lashan, was the true conspiracy behind Natsu Matsuri. While this may seem unrelated to the subsequent Zhengzhou drama battle, it was the first half of this confrontation. Starting in July, Taoist masters from various regions scattered to investigate and break the arrays. The incarnation of Shenwu, the true warrior god, even intervened twice to disrupt Japan's plot, marching directly to the Kukaku-ryu's headquarters and cutting off Japan's dragon vein with a single arrow leading to the volcanic eruptions in September. At this point, the Kukaku-ryu's public plan to steal national fortune completely failed. However, this prompted the sect Shin elders to launch an even more desperate retaliation. Japan had long sought revenge against China's Taoist cultivation community, which led to the 2022 Zhengzhou drama battle. Taking advantage of China's efforts to address the Natsu Matsuri issue nationwide, the Kukaku-ryu quickly launched at their retaliatory plan. As many may recall from modern history, in 1936, Chiang Kai Shik blew up the Huiyuan Kao Yellow River levee to save himself, resulting in the deaths of countless innocent civilians. It was from this tragedy that the millions of wrongful spirits of Huiyuan Kao and Jingzhou were born, and it was in Zhengzhou that the Kukaku Ryu chose to break the seal and unleash these spirits.